Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for all things beauty, hair, fashion, and lifestyle. It's your girl, Lady M here, and in today's video, I will be doing a review of the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Skin Tint. Yes, I finally am getting a chance to upload this video for you guys. So if you're interested in seeing what my thoughts are, how I apply, any tips and tricks that I have for you guys, then be sure to continue watching. But before we get into today's video, hit that subscribe button down below. That way you will be notified whenever new videos go up and you become part of the Lady M fam. While you're there, hit the notification bell. That way you'll also be notified whenever new videos go live. All right, guys, let's get into today's video, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna get into the wear review, how this applies, all the deets on the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. This is the latest drop from Fenty. So we're gonna be using that today. This is the shade 20. So let's talk a little bit about this. It's probably coverage wise, it's a light to medium coverage. It's easy to travel with, like, look at the packaging. So like this is perfect for on the go. And then because the coverage is light to medium, you can get, you know, medium coverage, you know, when you're traveling with this. Also, I wear 420 in the hydrating foundation. And in the powder foundation, I actually have two shades. I have 420, which I use when I am putting that on top of my foundation. And I wear 410 on its own just every day. That's what I have been wearing. Like, this thing is like done. I have like hit pan. I do have another one that I repurchased. So re-upped on that. It has 25 shades. It is for all skin type. It says that it blends easily, blurs, and perfects the skin, and it's light as air. To apply, the directions say you should use your fingers, but I use a brush because I don't like getting my fingers messy. But for today's video, I'm going to apply one side with my brush and the other side with my fingers so that we can see what that looks like. Okay, so let's get in. I'm actually gonna use the mattifying primer because this is like a natural, you know, hydrating finish, whatever. So I'm going to use the Fenty mattifying primer today as my primer. So just going in and applying her all over the face. I have the hydrating primer as well, and I use that when I'm using a more matte foundation. And so got that on. Oh, gonna put on my little headband thing so that I don't mess up my hair, mess up the hair. And I can then kind of pull this back a little bit around the edges. So got that on. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I did mention that the skin tint has 25 shades. I am wearing shade 20. And it says apply with your fingers and apply, or you can apply with a brush. I have been using this Morphe brush, but I'm gonna use my Sephora brush today. Oh, and so this side, I'm going to use my hands when I apply this. So I'm gonna bring you guys in, come on in, so you can see how it blends with my fingers. So yeah, I have been loving it. I have been wearing it since I got it when it first came out, but I just hadn't had time to sit down and like work on a video. So wow, look at that. I do have my wipes close by so that I can go in and wipe my hands off, because as I mentioned, I am not the hand kind of girl, but I wanted to show you guys what it looks like with the hands and then what it will look like with the brush. So pretty good. I mean, you can still see, you know, like I have like a little dark spot there, so you definitely could see that. Let's see if I go in with like another pump and then I'll just kind of pat it in. See what does that do. Ooh. I also picked up the new bronzer from Fenty. I think it's called Thick Meat. So I will be using that today. Oh yeah, definitely got a little more coverage by just pressing it into the skin right there. Ooh. So do see the blurriness, the blurring. You don't see any of my pores or texture or anything, not like I have big pores anyway. I don't have large pores. And then I'm going to go in on the other side now with the brush. Okay, be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to just do the same amount of pumps on this side. And got my brush, just switched it up a little bit. I haven't used this brush in a while. I have been using that other Morphe brush that I mentioned in my last video that came out with their foundation. That I didn't want the foundation. I don't really want to try it, so I didn't buy it, but I liked the brush. And I also bought the sponge. But I didn't really like the sponge, so I haven't really used it since. First of all, the sponge gets hella big. Okay, so this is the face with the brush. This is the side with my hands. So I'm gonna go in with another round on my face so that we can see the coverage, because right now on this side with the brush, this is definitely light coverage. So definitely off the bat, you can see the coverage is pretty light. So if I want to get a little more coverage, which I don't really need, but I kind of like that, but just for demonstration purposes. And packaging is on point. Like, this is so neat. That's literally perfect for on the go. That will definitely be when we can travel again. That will definitely be what I bring with me, because it's so light. Like, it says light as air, and it really is. Feels like I have nothing on. Okay, so that is the second round with my brush on this side. And I was gonna use like all Fenty today, but I don't really like the concealer, so I'm gonna go in with another concealer, and then I'll be back to finish up the face after. So just gonna have you guys take a look at what my face looks like. That is it with hands, with brush. So yeah, so I'm gonna do the concealer, and then we'll come back afterwards and I'll do the powder, and you'll see me use the bronzer, and then we'll be all done. Okay. Okay, so I got all of that blended out. I did my concealer. I did use the Pat McGrath concealer. Now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty powder. This is in the shade 410. This is typically what I wear on its own without any foundation, and I probably should have switched to the 420 because I usually use that on top of my foundations, but nonetheless I'm going to use this. It's okay. And typically I just usually been wearing just powder foundation because that Fenty powder is perfect. I put it on. I do put it on all over my face. And I go in with concealer and that's it. That's how I've been going to work. I don't even really do anything on the eyes, honestly. Like right now, I just have the concealer on my lids and that's it. I put on mascara and I'm gone. That's usually what I do every day to go to work. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna bring you guys in again so you guys can see what it looks like now that we have the powder on top. And yeah, just looks pretty good. Still, this side was with my hands and this side was with my brush, and you honestly can't tell the difference. So I'm gonna go in with the new bronzer, and it is called Thick Mint. And oh, I don't have the other ones around. I do have Cocoa Naughty, so I can show you the differences. So this is what it looks like in the packaging. It's pretty dark. And then hold please. I do have Cocoa Naughty. This one I've pretty much used up. So that is Cocoa Naughty. I do have a new one, I think. And this is Mocha Mami. Mocha Mami is nice. I usually use it more like a blusher topper because it's so red. So I probably use that as a little blush today, but I typically use Cocoa Naughty. But today, let me swatch her so you guys can see what she is looking like. So that is Thick Mint. And then, oh, it's a little red on me too. Okay. Going to get my bronzer brush. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna apply that with you guys on camera. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I have the Fenty brush in 195. They're not gonna be able to see it. It's right there. This is their bronzer brush. And I also went in with the bronzer in my crease just to give a little definition to my eyes. And now I'm just tapping the brush in the bronzer. Whoa. That is snatched, honey. Wow. She is snatched. So just showing you guys what it looks like. Yeah, that's the bronzer. Gonna go in. I feel like it just took up all the powder that was like on my face. Going on my forehead. Oh boy. And I'm just gonna wear gloss today, no lip or anything. It's going to be the Fenty cream gloss. That's what I'm gonna wear. And I don't really like this brush. I'm not gonna lie. It's like kind of patchy in the application. But it is new. I just literally took it out the box just now. Not too bad. So yeah. I'm gonna put on lashes and the lip. I'm gonna use the Mauve Wives today for my gloss, and I'm gonna go in with what is it? Limitless Brown by Makeup Forever. Ooh, this is pretty. I like this color. Definitely gives you more of a sculpted look. So definitely giving me like contour vibes. Yeah. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Mocha Mommy, and I'm just gonna kind of use it as a blush just to show you how I use that color. But I'll be back with the finished look, what the powder and what the skin tint is looking like. But so far, I really like how my skin is looking. All right, guys, BRB. Okay, so I am back and I have finished everything. I put on some lashes. These are the Ardell Remy's in 778. I am wearing Makeup Forever Limitless Brown and the Fenty Lip Cream in Mauve Wives as my gloss for today. And this is what the finished look looks like. And like I said, I have been wearing this for a while now. I completely love it. I don't really do this much when I'm wearing it daily, because I don't really do the bronzer thing, you know, because I have on a mask. But my thoughts are the packaging is A+. Like I said, easy for travel, easy to use. I do like the squeeze, you know, over the pump. Formula is amazing. I don't know what they have in here, but like my skin looks so good. The coverage is pretty good. Like I said, this side I went in with my hands, and this side I went in with the brush, and I really, you know, like can't really see much of a difference. So I would say I got medium coverage because I went in twice. So coverage is pretty good. The only one thing that I think is missing is the SPF, it being a skin tint, you know, or what we would say a tinted moisturizer. There's no SPF, but that's not a problem for me because I do wear SPF on its own. After my moisturizer, I do go in with my SPF. But I think for people who don't do SPF, then, you know, maybe having SPF in this would be pretty good. And I also use the Hydra Vizor or whatever, the Fenty moisturizer with SPF. So I do use that sometimes, and then I get some SPF in that, but I also go in with more SPF as well. Its claim, it says it blurs and it perfects the skin, and it literally did that. I feel like my skin is nice and blurred and just, man, looking bomb. It does wear long, and it looks good. Like I said, I've been wearing it on a regular basis, and I definitely love the way that it photographs. Like my skin looks amazing. When we start to travel again, then this is going to be my jam. All right, guys, that completes today's video. Yeah, on the Fenty Eaze Drop Skin Tint, definitely get 2 thumbs up, and my vote is you need it, we need it, because this is what it looks like. All right, guys, thanks for joining me for today's video. Don't forget to go down below and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, and let me know, did you pick this up? What are your thoughts? How are you liking it? Do you give it thumbs up? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.